Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this meeting of the Executive. My name is Councillor Clive Jones. I'm the leader of the Council, and I will be chairing this meeting. Please ensure that any mobile devices or mobile phones are switched off. And if you're participating via Teams when you're not speaking or being asked to speak, please mute your microphone. But I don't think we've really got anybody participating via Teams. So we're having this extraordinary meeting of the Executive so that we don't hold up the process for the adoption of these two local plans. First item on the agenda is apologies. I have apologies for absence from Councillor Ian Shenton and Councillor Sarah Kerr. Not all, everybody else is here. The executive members present are Councillor Paul Fishwick, Councillor Rachel Bishop-Firth, Councillor Imogen Shepherd-Dubay, Councillor Stephen Conway, Councillor Prue Bray, Councillor David Hare, Councillor Lindsay Ferris. For officers present is the Deputy Chief Executive and Finance Director, Graham Ebers, Assistant Director of Governance, Andrew Moulton, Priya Patel, the Head of Democratic and Electoral Services, and Callum Wernham, Specialist in Electoral Services. Declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest? Oh, on Teams. Also, I think that says Trevor Saunders. Yep. Sorry, Trevor, I missed you out. I won't do it again. But you're on mute anyway, so okay.
Declarations of interest.
Declarations of interest. Lindsay?
Yes, I have to declare an interest on Agenda 122, which is the Twyford Neighbourhood Plan. I was a member of the Neighbourhood Plan Working Group that's been putting this neighbourhood plan together up until the point I became exec member for planning. So I will leave the chamber on that agenda item.
Stephen?
Thank you, Clive. My declaration of interest also refers to item 122 on the agenda. I, like Lindsay, have been involved with the Twyford Neighbourhood Plan, but my involvement is more remote than Lindsay's in the sense that I was involved prior to rejoining the council in 2019, and then shortly afterwards I decided I shouldn't be involved because it could potentially compromise my position as a member of the planning committee. So I have been disengaged from it for quite some time. So in that sense, I don't feel I have an interest that's of a sufficient weight to justify my not being involved in the decision this evening on item 122. So I propose to stay in the room and vote on the item.
Okay, thank you very much, Lindsay. Thank you, Stephen. Item 119 is statement from the leader. And given that we are in a period running up to local elections, I do not think that it is appropriate for me to be making any statement. However, I would like to pass on my thanks and to place on record thanks to all of the officers of the council, in particular the directors, the assistant directors and the senior managers of the council, who have worked extremely hard in the last year to help this new administration to get what I think is a very good place to be moving forward for the future. I thank them for their hard work and for their professionalism. I'll now move on to item 120, which is public question time. I'm not aware of any public questions. So item 121, member question time. not aware of any member questions. So item 122, the Twyford Neighbourhood Plan, which is on pages 5 to 70 of the agenda. Lindsay will lead the meeting. I will introduce this, and I would just say that I think it is a very thorough neighbourhood plan, and my recommendation would be that we accept it. Would any other executive members like to comment? Imogen?
I know that it will cost, there's a £10,000 estimate on the referendum, but it looks like that will be paid for by a government grant once we've got a date for the referendum set. So that's the only cost associated. So there's no skin off our nose as Woking Borough Council, let's put it that way.
Oh, thank you. Prue?
Just say, I think, like the other parish council that's involved in the other plan, we shouldn't be holding them up. We should let them get on. This is something that we'd like to facilitate them with, and therefore I'm very happy to support them and to vote for it.
Yep. Okay. Right. Anybody else? No. So all those in favour of item 122, pages 5 to 70 on the agenda. In favour, that's unanimous. Item 123, the Ruscombe Neighbourhood Plan.
Wait for Lindsay to come back.
Not least because he's presenting.
Yeah.
We'll retrieve Lindsay, yes.
Lindsay, we're on item 123, which I understand you're going to present Ruscombe Neighbourhood Plan.
Yes, thank you very much. It's agenda item 123 on page 71. Here, the Ruscombe Neighbourhood Plan is going to the stage to consult, and we're here this evening to agree that they can do that and to procure an independent examiner for them. They've had one or two issues, but they have now resolved them, and they're now moving forward with their proposals, and they cover the pages in the document from page 71 onwards. And I think what we need to do this evening is to agree that we can approve that they can go for a 6-week consultation, and that we would agree to appoint an examiner to independently examine the draft neighbourhood plan for Ruscombe. So that's what I would be recommending to the executive.
Okay, thank you, Lindsay. Anybody else want to make any comment or say anything? Imogen?
Again, like the Twyford neighbourhood plan, this one has we were able to claim some of the money back, £15,000. It looks like, from a government grant for the referendum or consultation, if you like. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Right.
this is the consultation stage, which is earlier than the Twyford one.
Okay, so we'll put it to vote. All those in favour of item 123, pages 71 to 216 of the agenda. That's unanimous. Thank you very much. And with that, I thank everybody for their attendance at this evening's meeting. The meeting is closed.